Another awesome weekend for us. I'm up big money. Dan had one of the best lineups I've ever seen. He took down a big tournament, won a good amount of money. We will walk through all of that. We'll talk about our successes. We'll talk about Dan's DraftKings lineup, and then we will see who won our free DraftKings league. I'm not going to get into too much detail about the fights because I went out and watched the Texas OU game with Jacob instead of watching these fights because they were on in the middle of the day. But that did not stop us from making a bunch of money. Here were my bets. These are all the bets that you saw, that you watched me break down, and hopefully you followed along because I am up over 2 units. So I had Marina Rodriguez at plus 146. I think she flexed all the way up to plus 175 or something like that. Honestly, if I was home and paying attention, I would have hit it again and put another unit on it. I was positive Marina Rodriguez was going to win. I was positive. Listen, Mackenzie Dern's dangerous on the ground, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But you can't just be a one-trick pony. Not at this level. Marina Rodriguez, too well-rounded. Her striking is too good. And that's exactly what happened. She just picked her apart on her feet, survived on the ground. And that's literally all she needed to do. So very happy with that. I also took $100 off of Jacob, literally as that fight was going on, before anything real happened. Jacob was like, I'll bet you $100. Deal, done. So I took $100 off Jacob and I hit this bet here. Then prop bets were interesting for me. So I had Charles Rosa wins inside the distance, decision no action at plus 125. I put a half unit on that. I got a refund. So I did not lose that bet. I didn't win it. I get a refund. And you're only going to get those prop bets if you go to wewantpicks.com/bets and jump into the Bet Online promo. They have awesome sort of safety net prop bets like that, which is why I love it. I missed it and I got a refund. So I did not lose money on that. It's perfect. And sort of my breakdown was Charles Rosa is always live for a submission. He's probably going to lose a decision here, but let's see what happens. He lost a decision. No big deal. I get a refund. It's like nothing ever happened. Again, wewantpicks.com/bets. We have 3 different betting partners. BetOnline has the best prop bets, and they will do a 100% deposit match. And if you sign up and you make a deposit, let me know, and I will send you $50 as a thank you, whether Venmo, Cash App, however you want it. We will send that to you as a thank you. So jump into one of the promos, sign up, make a deposit, let me know, and we'll get you paid. And the next one was the most confident bet I had on this card was Romanov Vanderaa over 1.5 rounds at plus 120. That's another one that I should have hit again because I was very, very confident in that. And hopefully you guys followed that one along because listen, Romanov, big, heavy, dominant wrestler. We've seen Vanderaa struggle, but even when Vanderaa struggled with Spivak in that fight, he still didn't get stopped till the end of the second round. 1.5 rounds is not that much fighting. It just isn't. So I'm glad I hit that. And then I lost Gutierrez-Colares under 2.5 rounds. That's why I hate doing under rounds. And I only put a half unit on that. That's why I hate doing the under. It is much easier for me to look at a low round line and say, you know what? These are 2 tough guys. This is going to go a little longer than it is for me to be like, oh, there's definitely a stoppage here. So I hit one of those last week. This week, I sort of was forcing it, but no big deal. So basically, my bets went 2, 1, and 1. So the third one I got a refund on. And I'm up over 2 units thanks to the plus 146, plus 120, and I only had a half a unit on Gutierrez-Colares. Again, wewantpicks.com/bets. Jump into a promo, make a deposit, let me know, and I will get you paid. We just paid 2 people yesterday for signing up. So make a deposit, take your free $50 from me, and then we'll go from there. Actually, it's $25 if you're a subscriber, $50 if you're a member. I'm just going to assume you're a member because you love this channel and you want to support us. Let's take a look at Dan's DraftKings lineup. So this is just to show we didn't, Dan didn't share his lineup ahead of time, didn't walk through it. Dan wasn't able to join the show, but he still does all this stuff behind the scenes. He entered a lineup, took down a couple of big tournaments, won some real money. So I just want to share that with you guys. He actually entered this exact lineup in the big tournament more than once. So he hit twice with this lineup, and then he shared first place with a couple of people, including himself. So he had Marina Rodriguez, 88 points in the main event. Tim Elliott, 44. I'm glad I didn't end up putting a money line bet on Tim Elliott. I did think he was super tough, and we talked about if he wins, even if he loses, he'll put up some decent points, and 44 points in a loss is solid. Agapova, 93 points. I do wish Dan joined our show this week because he was all over Agapova. He was texting me yesterday, putting bets because they max him out on bets. He gets capped. So he was like, can you put some in here for me? So he was all over Agapova. I do wish he joined our show so he could have shared some of that insight, but he got 93 points there. Romanov, 133. Jackson over Rosa at 112 and Lupita Godinez at 127. Good lineup, obviously. Took down some real money. So this was just the share. This wasn't a look how amazing we are because we didn't share this with you ahead of time. But let's take a look at who won our DraftKings league so we can see who we're paying out this week. If you don't know, we have a free DraftKings league. It costs you absolutely nothing to join, nothing to play. And if you win the league, we will send you money literally just to help grow this channel. If you are a subscriber, I send you $15. If you are a member, I send you 30. So Tsunami 15 or 95, you won 579 points. If you are a subscriber, I owe you $15. If you're not a member, become a member, and I'll send you 30. And you do that by clicking the join button under this video. Let's take a look at your lineup. So we just looked at Dan's lineup that had, what the hell did he just have? A 599 points, something like that. Wasn't far off from this, and he took down a lot of money. So hopefully you entered this in other places than here. You had Marina Rodriguez, 88.7 points. Jared Gooden at 34. Maria Agapova, Romanov, Jackson, and then Garcia at 116. The difference between your lineup and Dan, the difference between your first place here and a first place in a big tournament is Jared Gooden, where Tim Means scored more points in a loss than Jared Gooden did. This is a weird card where a lot of the favorites won. So a perfect lineup was not 6-0. There's a loss in the perfect lineup, and that's just how the money shakes out when you build these things. So Steve Garcia, solid at 116 points. I was rooting for an early stoppage there, which we didn't get, but 116 points is solid. He was expensive, but he did score well. Let's take a look at second place. Drag Racer 570, also Marina, Nikolai, Agapova, Romanov, Charles Rosa, and Lupita Godinez. Rosa scored 47 in a loss. That's solid, and that's because of those two takedowns. Takedowns are 5 points each. So, good lineup for both of you. Tsunami 95, you are the person I'm paying. Everybody else, wewantpicks.com/DraftKings. Join the free league. Literally costs you nothing, and we pay people out every single week. Tsunami, go to wewantpicks.com. At the bottom, there's a contact us. Reach out. Let me know how you want to get paid, and we'll get you paid. Guys, thank you all for the watch. Please subscribe. Become a member to support the channel. You want to donate because you get rich every week following our bets and picks. You can do that as well. There are links in the description and links in the website. We'll see you next week.